In this video, we get a glimpse of Nelly in a way that blends his laid-back charisma with the sharp energy that made him a star. There's no performance on stage, no entourage trying to make a scene, just Nelly being himself in a natural environment, and that alone speaks volumes. He doesn't need flashing lights or a big production to capture attention. The man is a walking vibe. From the first few seconds, you can tell Nelly carries a presence that doesn't beg for attention, it commands it. He moves through the room with comfort and confidence, interacting with people in a way that shows he's been in this game long enough to know how to move smart, stay grounded, and still enjoy the moment. There's no ego here, just a veteran artist who knows who he is and doesn't have to overdo anything to prove it. One of the most striking parts of this video is how relaxed he seems. This isn't someone stuck in the past, trying to relive old glory. This is someone who knows his legacy is intact and still enjoys being around the culture, the energy, and the people who helped elevate his career over the years. You can see it in the way he engages with the environment, cool, collected, and still sharp. What's powerful about watching Nelly now is that we're not just seeing an artist, we're seeing a grown man who has matured in the spotlight and figured out how to stay true to himself. Whether it's the way he interacts with fans or just his vibe in a crowded space, Nelly reminds us that you can grow without losing your essence. The same confidence that fueled hits like Hot and Her and Ride With Me is still there, but it's refined, focused, and intentional. The setting might be a nightclub, but the energy isn't chaotic, it's grounded. Nelly isn't chasing the night, he's just part of it. That kind of quiet confidence is rare, especially in an industry that constantly demands more energy, more presence, more performance. But here, Nelly proves that sometimes less is more. When you've got that kind of legacy and respect, your presence speaks louder than anything else. The video also gives us a reminder of how far he's come, not just in terms of music, but in terms of personal growth. You can tell he's someone who's learned from the highs and lows of fame. He's been through the spotlight, the criticism, the applause, and the silence. And now he's arrived at a point where he doesn't need to seek validation from anyone. He knows his value. Fans watching this won't just be impressed by how cool and collected he is, they'll feel a sense of pride. Because seeing Nelly in this light means seeing someone who didn't fall off, didn't sell out, and didn't fake the funk just to stay relevant. He adapted, stayed grounded, and never stopped being himself. That's the kind of legacy young artists should look up to. There's a moment in the video where it's just Nelly observing, taking in the energy around him. And even in silence, he's making a statement. Real ones don't have to talk loud to be felt. That's the kind of power that comes with time, experience, and knowing exactly who you are. If you're watching this and appreciating the evolution of an artist who came from the golden era of hip-hop and still stands tall today, this is your reminder that longevity in this game isn't just about making hits, it's about making impact. And Nelly is still doing that, even in the quietest moments. In an era where hip-hop reunions and nostalgic tours are flooding stages across the country, few moments feel as authentic and electric as seeing Nelly and Jermaine Dupri share the spotlight again. These two legends aren't just performing, they're reminding the culture why they matter. The two clips we're analyzing may be short, but they pack a powerful message. Timeless chemistry, mutual respect, and a legacy that still commands attention. The first video opens with Nelly stepping into frame like a general walking into familiar territory. His presence is effortless. There's no need for grand gestures. The crowd knows what time it is. He exudes that laid-back Midwest confidence that made him a household name in the early 2000s, and even now, decades into his career, he still carries that same energy. Behind him, Jermaine Dupri holds down the vibe like the veteran he is. You don't see him chasing the moment, he's simply in it, doing what he's always done best, playing the mastermind in motion, the silent architect behind so many classic hits. What stands out immediately is how naturally they move together. Nelly is the energy, JD is the glue. Together, they balance each other like seasoned pros. It's not forced, and it's not nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. You can tell these two have a bond built on more than just music. It's years of collaboration, respect, and survival in an industry that doesn't hand out longevity for free. The second clip, longer and more dynamic, takes us right into the action. Nelly is performing live, mic in hand, crowd engaged, fully in his element. The way he controls the stage is a masterclass in performance. He's not just rapping, he's telling a story with his presence, his movement, and his connection to the people in front of him. But watch closely and you'll see Jermaine Dupri not just in the background, but deeply connected to the moment. Whether hyping up the energy, vibing to the beat, or simply being present, JD reminds everyone that he's never just been a producer, he's a curator of moments. There's something deeper happening here too. When Nelly and JD link up on stage, it's not just about reliving old hits, it's about honoring the era they helped build. These aren't artists trying to keep up with trends. They are the trendsetters, the blueprint creators. Their presence on stage is a reminder that hip-hop isn't just about what's new, it's about who's real. And it's not just their music that makes this moment powerful, it's the energy between them. You can tell there's genuine respect. JD gives Nelly room to shine, and Nelly never forgets to nod back to the man behind the boards. It's the kind of unspoken communication you only find between people who've worked together for years and have nothing left to prove. Both clips also give us a front row seat to something that hip-hop fans sometimes overlook: legacy building in real time. These aren't just performances, these are cultural touch points. Every step, every glance, every transition is part of a larger story, one that connects the past to the present and hints at a future where seasoned vets continue to elevate the genre without compromising who they are. We're seeing a version of Nelly that's grown. He's not just the guy from Hot in Here or Ride With Me. He's a performer with staying power, a businessman, and someone who still knows how to move a crowd. And Jermaine Dupri, he doesn't need the mic to be a star. His presence alone, steady and grounded, reminds us of the architect he's always been, someone who's shaped soundtracks for multiple generations. What makes these videos even more meaningful is how effortless it all feels. There's no need for gimmicks, flashy tricks, or viral choreography. It's just two legends doing what they do best, showing up, delivering, and letting the legacy speak for itself. This is how real hip-hop grows up. It doesn't fade out, it evolves. Nelly and Jermaine Dupri on stage together is a reminder that the culture has room for maturity, for history, and for artists who've been through the fire and come out with something real to say. So if you've ever questioned what staying power looks like, run these clips back. Watch the confidence, the coordination, the calm. That's not just chemistry, that's craftsmanship. And trust, this isn't the end. Whether it's more live appearances, new music, or just continued influence behind the scenes, Nelly and JD are proving that legends don't retire, they reinvent. Make sure to like and subscribe for more real hip-hop moments, performance breakdowns, and legacy highlights, because we're not just watching shows, we're witnessing history.